Yeah, you know who it is, and for those of you that don't, I'm Cytonius, the opposite of the phoniest! From Speak Geek Unlimited, and welcome to another episode of Underrated Crusaders. The purpose of this segment is to showcase the underrated and underappreciated characters in comics and geek entertainment. Today I'll be discussing the underrated second Green Arrow, Connor Hawke. Created by writer Kelly Puckett and artist Jim Aparo in 1994, and first appearing in Green Arrow Annual Volume 2, Issue 0, Connor Hawke is the long-lost son of Oliver Queen and the second person to hold the title of Green Arrow. The only child of Sandra Moonday Hawke, a half-black, half-Korean former girlfriend of Oliver Queen, Connor was bullied as a child because of his mixed ethnicity. Connor was raised mostly in a Buddhist monastery known as the ashram. Idolizing his father, Connor took up archery and martial arts and is a master of the martial art Aikido and the Japanese art of archery known as Kyudo, and is a student of Master Jansen, a monk who trained and mentored a mentally broken Oliver Queen after he murdered a man in cold blood during the storyline The Longbow Hunters. Connor meets his father for the first time when Oliver returns to the ashram after giving up his life as Green Arrow because of his guilt after having to kill Parallax, aka Hal Jordan, during the storyline 0 Hour. When government mercenaries come to the monastery to kill Oliver Queen, Connor helps to take down the mercenaries and joins Oliver and Eddie Friars on his mission to learn why he's being hunted. Unaware that Connor is his son, Oliver is visited by the spirit of Hal Jordan, who is possessed by Parallax. Jordan reveals that Connor is his long-lost child, causing Oliver to freak out and part ways with his son and Eddie Friars. When Oliver is killed trying to stop a plane carrying a bomb from crashing into Metropolis, Connor takes up the mantle of Green Arrow in his father's death. With stories that were less political and focused more on Connor trying to live up to his father's legacy, Connor was a different type of Green Arrow. Where Oliver was a leftist, world-weary, womanizing, and extroverted character, Connor was zen-like, sheltered, naive, and awkward around women. A lot of Connor's adventures saw him team up with characters like Eddie Friars, who acted as a father figure to Connor, Green Lantern Kyle Raniere, who teamed up with Connor similar to the 1970s Denny O'Neil and Neil Adams Green Arrow Green Lantern stories, and Black Canary, Oliver Queen's former girlfriend who gives Connor one of Green Arrow's old bows which he uses as his primary weapon. Connor briefly served as a member of the Justice League during the 1990s Grant Morrison run, but left the team to focus on more street-level crimes and downgraded his status to a reserve member. Connor's time as the Green Arrow would last for about 3 years, starting with issue 102 and end with issue 137 of Green Arrow Volume 2, with Connor returning to the ashram and taking a break from being Green Arrow. Connor would reappear during Kevin Smith's run on Green Arrow Volume 3, when Hal Jordan, who at the time was the DC character Spectre, resurrected his father Oliver Queen. Reconnecting with his father, who he had only known several months before his death, Connor moves to Star City with Oliver and his newest protege Mia Dearden, the new Speedy, and returns to the superhero life. During his time as a superhero, Connor has been seriously injured twice, first by the villain Automatopoeia, and then by the villainous martial arts assassin Constantine Dracon. When DC rebooted its universe in 2011 with the New 52, Connor was removed from the main DC Universe continuity in order to rebrand Green Arrow as a younger, more modern version that was similar to his portrayal by Stephen Amell on the CW series Arrow. Appearing in the New 52 series Earth 2 as an alternate version of Red Arrow, Connor also appeared in the CW series Legends of Tomorrow as the future version of Green Arrow. This version was the son of John Diggle named John Diggle Jr. and the Green Arrow of Star City in 2046. He was portrayed by actor Joseph David Jones. Connor's existence in the DC universe is a result of the 90s wave of rebranding well-known characters with younger and more racially diverse versions of existing superheroes. Characters like the Green Lantern Kyle Raniere, John Henry Irons as Steel, and John Paul Valley as Batman are a few examples. As DC's answer to Danny Rand, Connor was a tranquil and Buddhist type of character, but he didn't have the mystical martial arts appeal of Iron Fist, and he didn't have the leftist hero of the people appeal of Oliver Queen. As the only mainstream comics character to be European, Korean, and Black, DC could have used the character to explore racial identity. Unfortunately, many artists who worked on the character rarely drew him with colored skin, and for many fans not deeply familiar with the character Connor Hawke, he was just another white superhero crime fighter. Connor Hawke has the unfortunate disadvantage of being the least memorable member of the Arrow family and living in the shadow of his more famous father. He doesn't have the historical significance of characters like Roy Harper and Black Canary to the Green Arrow mythology, and he doesn't have his own rogues gallery of memorable villains. It's hard to say if Connor Hawke has what it takes to become a top tier character. To be honest, I think he works best as a supporting character. So, who do you think is underrated? Let us know, and be sure to like, share, and subscribe to Speak Geek Unlimited. And we out. Peace.